Hello everyone, welcome back to the Power BI tutorials. In this video, we will see that how can we create a report in Power BI. So this report is going to be a very simple report. This is basically the application of all the things that we have learned up till now in Power BI. We are going to add some simple charts like the donut charts, pie charts, bar charts, tables, matrices, and make use of the slicers. Okay, so with the collection of all these things, we are going to actually create a report format in Power BI to make sure that you all understand that what is a kind of a report and how can it be created. So for this purpose, what I have done over here is I have already imported a table known as the orders table into my Power BI, and the next thing that I will do is I will be just adding some of the charts. Okay, but before that we need to make sure that this thing is actually recognized as a report, so we need to give it a title. So for that purpose, we can just insert a text box. In the home tab itself, there is this option of this text box. You can just go to it and you can enter any text that you want. So this is going to be a text box right here like this, and you can make sure the title is turned on, and this title is going to be a sample report. Now you can make any changes that you want, like the alignment. I'm going to select a middle alignment for this, and the text size I'm just going to change it to say 32 like this. Okay, so this is my text box sample report. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to create this report on the basis of region. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to create 3 donut charts. These charts will be about the region, and the thing that I'm going to show is the sales by region, the number of orders by region, and the quantities of the items ordered. Okay, so first of all, for that we can just create a donut chart like this. We can just resize it like this, and then we need to drag in the region field over here. Make sure that your donut chart is selected, and then you can just drag your region field, and the first thing that I am going to add is sales. So region and sales. So this is the donut chart of region wise sales. This is looking good, but I'm going to just change something. That is, I'm just going to turn this legend off, and in the details labels, I'm just going to select all detail labels. The color is good. I'm just going to increase its text size a little bit by scrolling it down. So let's just change it to say 14 would be good, right? Or we can just resize it like this. Okay, 14 is too much, so let's just change it to 10. Okay, yeah, that's looking good, and I'm happy with this chart. So what I can do right now is I am just going to change its title, or I'm just going to, sales by region is good, I'm just going to align it to the center. Okay, so you can just go to this title option, align it to the center, and increase its text size to say 15 or 16. Right, so this is my donut chart, and I'm just going to bring it over here like this. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to actually, okay, that is something that I must get rid of. This is the donut chart that I have created, and I'm just going to actually duplicate it right now, so that I can just change, instead of sales I can bring up the quantity and the orders. So once it is selected, you can just press Ctrl C and Ctrl V. It would be copied and pasted. Then you can just drag it upwards like this. Okay, now instead of the sales field, you can just uncheck the sales field, and you can just select or just check on this quality field. So quantity ordered by region. I just want to get rid of this new thing, so quantity by region. That's what I want, not ordered, not new. You can just change the title, quantity by region. Then you can just again, it is copied, so no need to copy it again. You can just simply paste it, and you can just drag it upwards like this. This time it is going to be the order ID, so I'm just going to change its let us just resize it a little bit. So these are the three donut charts: order ID by region, quantity by region, and sales by region. Instead of order ID, let's just change its title to say that it is order by region. Okay, so that's order by region. That's the three donut charts. Then I'm going to add a bar chart, which is going to show the same thing, that is region wise sales. All right, like this, and let's just arrange it a little bit. Okay, that's perfect. Then what we are going to do is we are going to add another thing, and that is known as the line chart. This time I'm going to add actually the profit for the region, that is how much profit was done. So the fields are going to be the region field and the profit fields for this line chart. So we can see that in which region we got the most profit, in which region we got the loss, and everything about that. Okay, so we can just arrange it. And after this, what we can do is we can add a table. So this is the table that I'm going to add over here, and this table is going to hold some of the values, like instead of the region or instead of the table, I can just add a matrix in which I will be adding cities, I will be adding some kind of regions, and I will be adding the sales. Okay, so what is this matrix going to contain? It's going to contain city. Okay, so that's the thing here is you need to select this visual, and then you can just click on city, you can just click on region, and then you can just scroll down and select on the sales value. Okay, now you can just expand it a little bit like this, so that you are getting everything over here. Scrolling is possible, everything is there. That's perfect. Now what we can do again is we can just simply add a slicer. That is, if we want to just slice something, if we want to just show something. So I'm just getting rid of this bar chart right now, and I'm just going to add a slicer. Okay, so let us just add a slicer. This slicer will be for the city, so we will be just covering the city, or basically for the region would be good. So let's just create a slicer for region. Now what happens is we have got 4 regions into the slicer, and let's just arrange it back like this. So this slicer will help us to just slice these regions. Okay, now whatever region we select, only its stuff would be visible. Like if we just select the central region, only the central region would be visible in all of these, but that is not looking correct. So what we are going to do is, instead of region, let us just create the slicer for something called as city. We have got the list of all the cities in the slicer, and we can just select or view the values in a city wise fashion. Like if we want to view the value of any of the cities. Now another important thing in a report is that of cards. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of this slicer, because cards are extremely important. They are more important than the slicers. So I'm going to add some of the cards in the report as well. So this is a card. I just can click on this card, and what I'm going to get is the total sales. So or the profit. I can also create a card for a profit. So that's the profit card. Let's just resize it like this and change its position. So that's for profit. I'm going to create another card. I can simply just copy this card and paste it to duplicate it, and instead of profit, I'm going to show the total amount of sales. So this is going to be the sales value that is going to be added in this card, but before that we must remove this profit, and this sales would be added. So it is showing me that the total amount of sales done, the total profit obtained, the line chart for the profit, orders, quantity, sales through donor charts, and this whole table from where I can get any information that I want. So this is a kind of a report which you can create very easily in Power BI based upon all the things that you have understood up till now. Now what is the next step is, once you have created the report, you need to publish it. So how can we actually publish our report online? This is something that we are going to see in the upcoming lessons or in the upcoming videos. But as you can see that this is a simple report. If you want, you can add many more visualizations that you fancy. You can create reports for yourself and you can apply as many things in it as you want. So this is all in today's video, and I hope you all have enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.